backdrop. No longer in an abandoned real estate office anymore. Yeah, that's what that was. This was supposed to be my triumphant video of me finally finishing my Indiana Jones figure, but I ended up cutting my finger trying to make a little adjustment on them, so it's going to be another couple of weeks till I get my finger back and I can repaint my repair that I had to do to them. But here's a little quick sneak preview. Alright, that's all you get till the next video. An X-Acto knife mishap cost me $120 going to urgent care. They glued it back together. They glued my finger back together better than I glued my Indiana Jones figure back together. Damn it. But today wasn't the worst day ever. I got some stuff in the mail. AEW Revolution's coming up. It's going to be Sting's last match. I'm feeling nostalgic. I only got like one Sting figure. And wait, let me go grab them. It was this Just Toys bendy figure. It was old school Surfer Sting figure, and no, I need a Crow Sting. I don't want some new modern figure. I need an old school figure. So I dug deep onto eBay and I pulled out one of the worst figures ever, because you know I like all the unlovable figures. I got this from what was the name of the toy company? Original San Francisco Toy Makers figure Sting with rumbling action. Why would they do that? Why would they make him like vibrating? I don't know. But I had to have it. I remember this back in the day from when I worked at Toys R Us back in the late 90s, and I remember these figures and I thought they were lame. I thought they were like weak compared to what WWF was putting out, but the nostalgia kind of hits me. It's like, I like weird figures, and this is Crow Sting. This might have been the first Crow Sting figure that they ever put out. I have to have it. I paid a few extra bucks to get one mint on eBay. He's missing the belt that comes with him, but pretty articulated. Yeah, that's as far as his head goes. Why would they do that? Why even bother if he's going to move like half a centimeter? His arms move, and of course, he's real chunky. He's got a battery in him, and he shakes. I don't know if that's a new battery, an old battery from 25 years ago. It's from 1997. Yeah, I had to have him. He scales pretty good with your LJN figures. I don't really have any. I used to have a whole bunch when I was a little kid. They all got tossed and gave away. But if you're going to rebuy one, you got to get the Iron Sheik. Boom. Fits in pretty good. I measured him. He's like almost 8 inches tall. There's a battery pack thing in there. I didn't crack him open, but I did give him a wipe down with a white cloth, a cleansing cloth, because alright, you know, some kid probably did something weird with that, playing with his friends. They was like, look, oh, doing weird stuff. No, I made sure I cleaned them. Yeah, of course. But I like this figure, and Sting is probably my all-time favorite good guy wrestler. Because Randy Savage and Roddy Piper, heel versions of those, still will always be my favorite wrestlers. But Sting's probably my favorite good guy. He's still going strong. He's going out on top. Revolution's on Sunday. I can't wait to watch it. I love a good AEW pay-per-view. I just sit, watch it on my computer. I watch it illegally. But that's alright. That's alright. I'm still trying to support the product. I have $50, but I'm still going to watch it. I still watch Dynamite every week. This week, he came down from the rafters on his zip line thing. Came out, whooped on Young Bucks. And it was freaking cool. So, I needed a Sting figure to sit and watch. It's going to be sitting there watching with me while I watch a show on my computer. And I'm going to be happy. I was going to get more figures. There's even more figures out there of Like then after this, the next toy license was Toy Biz. You know I love Toy Biz stuff. Toy Biz upped the game with wrestling figures then. A lot better than what the bone crunching stuff that WWF was putting out at the time. But this like original San Francisco toy maker stuff, they were always kind of like knockoffs of the LJN like figures from like 10 years earlier. And this was kind of like the lamest of the lame, but you know I love the lame figures. This whole channel is me collecting lame figures. So this is the one I had to have. If I'm going to have one, I'm going to put them on my shelf over there. We're going to have a lame figure. Got my bendy one. We got both versions of Sting. Got the original Surfer Sting. We got Crow Sting. Yeah, there was Joker Sting somewhere in there too, but that would be a more modern figure. We don't really want that for the collection. We want old school. Never get to see Sting wrestle live in a match in person, but I saw him a couple of times at a convention. I didn't go to the table. I was always intimidated. I went to Ric Flair's table. He was kind of a dud meeting him in person. I said that a couple of times. Sting looks like a cool dude. I did go to a wrestling show. He did not wrestle at. It was an indie show. Providence, Pawtucket to be exact, and he came out, talked to the audience, thanked everybody, and then he was signing autographs in the back. I think it was the same one Lex Luger was at. But I did get to see Sting a couple of times in person. That's always cool. As many concerts as I've went to, I did not go to that many wrestling shows, especially in the 90s. And in the 90s, I was living in New York, which I am back at right now. Thus, the different set. And they only came to like the Nassau Coliseum or I think maybe New Jersey a couple of times, which was way too far for me to travel to, especially back then. And never got to see Sting or WCW live and in person. AEW, I was kind of lazy. I didn't think this would go on forever, and he didn't go on. I kind of thought wrestling, he would go wrestling forever, and he didn't go on forever. Because now it's the end, and I'll never get to see him wrestle in person. I'm glad he came back. I'm glad he went to AEW, because he got done dirty in WrestleMania, and then I remember watching when he was wrestling Rollins, and his neck snapped back and he couldn't get up, and they had to like end the match early, and I was like, oh, that was the end. No. But then he came back a few years later, and I know he's killing it. He's jumping off rafters and stuff. He's about to have his last match. I can't wait to watch it. Need a figure. Got to root him on. Sting. Sting. Hopefully this finger heals up quick. I can get back to finishing Indiana. Just we were so close. This is like a 2-year thing. We were so close to finishing. Thank you. Like, subscribe, watch. I promise I'll finish that figure.